can win this sporty truck with just one answer on Card Sharks. And if you play your cards right, you can win $32,000. And now, the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubanks.
All right, thank you, Charlie O'Donnell. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Card Sharks. Let me tell you where we're going to pick it up today. We didn't have time the last time, Margaret. We just crowned a new champion. She stepped up and won $3,600, and we didn't have time to give her the chance to win a new truck. We got a pretty little red truck, and we're going to get her out here right now. Come on, Janine, our champion. Hi, sweetie. How are you? You fine? You ought to be. You look so pretty today. You won $3,600. Now, tell us quickly about Janine. Can you do that?
Oh, I'm Janine. I'm from Hawthorne. I'm married. I'm a mail carrier, and I have 2 lovely children, and I'm ready to go.
And you're ready to go. Well, let me tell you something. We're ready to let you win a brand new truck, and Charlie O'Donnell is going to tell you about that truck, and Susanna Williams is going to show it to you. Step over here, Janine.
The exciting Toyota 4-wheel drive deluxe V6 sport truck. Great for on and off-road driving. Comes with standard features, California emission, and more. Bob, back to you.
All right, Charlie, thank you very much. Now, Janine, here's how you have a chance to win that little truck. Lacey has 10 numbers there for you. Good morning, Lace. How are you? And we have 10 married men down in our studio audience who have all been married 3 times or more. I'm going to ask you a question about those 10 married men. Then we'll ask you to register your answer on our range board over there. So, Susanna, if I could have the question. Thank you. Here we go. Before the show, Janine, we asked these 10 men, have you ever gone to a marriage counselor? How many of these 10 men have gone to a marriage counselor? Now, go over there and place the marker on your answer, Janine. What does she say? She says that maybe 6 of them. All right. If it's 6, if you're right on the nose, you win the truck. She said, if I won a truck, my husband would die. Well, let's not try to kill him, but let's try to make him happy anyway. If you're 1 off, if it happens to be 5 or 7, you win another $500.
Okay.
The actual number of these men who have gone to a marriage counselor is 5 of them. Okay. One away, another $500 added to your total. You are now at $4,100 in cash. Not bad at all. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to meet a new challenger for our champion. So if you're ready to play this game again, then let's do it. I want you to stand right over there. And Phillip, come in here and join us on Card Sharks. Here you go.
Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Jimmy. Hi, Bob. Good morning.
Oh, cheer up, Phillip.
I can't help it. I've always wanted to be on Card Sharks. I've seen it on television, and I said, you can't do it. And I called your number, and I'm here.
And you're here. Tell us about Phillip.
Gee, I don't know what to say about Phillip.
Well, just very briefly tell us about Phillip.
He's a great guy. He's a grandfather. He's an inventor, and he's a Card Shark fan.
What have you invented, Phillip?
Well, believe it or not, I invented the door clip-on guard that goes onto the edge of the car door that used to chip. But I couldn't patent it because it was a design.
I see.
And it was back in 1957 that I invented that, and I did okay on it with some friends.
Well, let's see if you can invent a way to make some money in our show, all right?
I'd love to.
If you win 2 games, you're our champion. We're going to start it off with Janine. Janine, the first question is about those 10 married men down in our studio audience.
All right.
We've all been married 3 times or more. Gentlemen, welcome back. Now, Janine, before the show, we asked these 10 men, if it were legal and perfectly acceptable, would you have more than 1 wife? How many of these 10 men would have more than 1 wife if they could?
Well, I'd say 9. I'd say
9 of them?
9.
Would your husband like to have 2 wives if he could?
Yeah, he would. He'd
Why?
love to. Because he's always looking at the women. I told him I'm enough, but men are never satisfied anyway. So
They're not?
No, you have 2 women up here, see?
I never thought of that. Barker has 3 women on his show.
See?
Darn. Phillip, what do you think about this?
Well, I've been married before, and I don't think I'd want 2 times the trouble. And
2 times the alimony, right?
And 2 times the alimony and the sweat, and 2 times the excuses. I would think that you'd learn from experience and know that if you
So higher or lower than 9 here?
I would say lower if you get
Lower?
one right.
Okay, the actual number of these men who would have more than 1 wife if they could is 5 of them. It was lower.
Great. Oh, Janine.
All right, which 5 of you guys like to have more than 1 wife? Raise your hand if you would, please. Alex, I'm so embarrassed. Now, what would you do with more than 1 wife?
Well, you know, Bob, it's really unrealistic to think that 1 woman could fulfill me 100%.
Why?
With 3 women, I've got percentages on my side.
Oh, Alex, you're an egomaniac. That's what
22, right?
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. I won't argue with you today. I mean, would your husband like to have more than one wife?
No.
How do you know? You ever ask him that?
No, but no, he wouldn't.
Yeah, right. You're not sounding so sure about it now. Okay, it's Phillip. Phillip, you ready? Here's a deuce.
Oh, great. Higher.
Higher. 7.
Oh, boy. I'm going to freeze.
You're going to freeze?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
Phillip.
I'll tell you what. I'll change my mind. I'll take a chance.
Well, okay, Phillip.
Okay, I think it's going to be higher.
Higher than the 7.
Oh,
You were right, weren't you, Phillip?
First one.
Okay.
no. I still got a 2.
Janine, here we go. Deuces
Higher,
there.
higher,
Higher than that deuce. Look at
Oh.
there. Woo! Boy, we're playing out the deuces, aren't we? Okay, we'll be back with more Card Sharks right after that.
Still good.
We have returned and ready to continue with game number 1 between Janine and Phillip. And here we go. Phillip, this next question is yours. Educated guess time, my friend.
Okay.
How much money does the average new doctor earn in his first year out of medical school? Average new doctor, first year out of medical school, earns how much money?
$23,000.
$23,000. See what Janine says.
Higher.
I think it's higher than that,
Yeah,
huh?
all that time you got to earn a little more than that. The
You think
average
so?
person earns that.
Well, the average salary of a doctor in his first year out of medical school is, you almost hit it, Phillip, $22,500. Not higher, it was lower. Phillip has the control. All right, Phillip.
Higher.
Higher, yes.
Higher.
How
Higher.
does he do that? Higher. Is it higher? Yeah.
Oh. Free.
3, attaboy. What is that, Phillip? How would you do lower then? Oh, hey, don't do that. Okay, let's go to our next question. Janine.
Okay.
It's about single women in their 20s. You ought to know something about this.
Know all about it.
Surveyed 100 of those little rascals. Single women who are in their 20s, we asked them, could you fall in love with a man in his 70s if he were rich and handsome? How many single women in their 20s said they could fall in love with a rich, handsome 70-year-old man?
Some crazy ones.
Some crazy ones, huh? All right.
Yeah, I'm in my 20s. And,
All right, you couldn't fall in love with a 70-year-old man?
No,
Not if he's rich?
No, I don't even want anyone as
And
old as
handsome?
my father. No, because it's just too much age
How old is your
difference.
father?
49.
Wait just a darn minute,
Uh-oh,
Janine.
how do you?
I'm 50.
As old.
I'm 50.
Will you be too old? But if he
Spent
lied,
all that money, you know what I mean?
suppose he lied to me.
Uh,
Okay, I say that being young, you want to have fun with someone. Money isn't
you
everything.
can have fun with a 70-year-old, can't you?
No, he's going to sleep all the time. I say that's a real low number, around 21.
21 out of 100. How old are you, Phillip?
I'm 66, and I'd hate to think in 4 years I'd be sleeping all the time. And you don't know much about older men, dear.
Way to go, Phillip.
Right on.
Tell her, yeah.
I'd be great at 70.
You think so, huh?
I know it.
What's the old saying? If you can do at 70 what you were doing at 20, you weren't doing much at 20.
Well, that's true, and it may be a little slower, but with my gal and my wife, 70 would be a dream.
Your gal and your wife.
I mean, my wife, who's my gal. Oh, my goodness.
Scared me to death.
Oh, I don't want to get... I'm sorry, dear.
Higher or
I'm
lower
ready-
than 21, Phillip?
I'll go with higher.
A little higher. The actual number of single women in their 20s who could fall in love with a rich, handsome man in his 70s is 18 of them. Only 18. No, it wasn't higher, it was lower. Okay.
Higher,
you're not.
higher. Don't change my card. Higher.
Higher than the deuce.
Higher.
Higher than 3. 7.
Free.
Where'd you learn that from, Phillip? All right.
Yeah.
Freeze right there. We have a good game going. We're going to play sudden death, you guys, when we come back. I hope that doesn't scare you. We'll be right back. Death time. Fourth and final question. Someone has to win the game on the next play of the cards. Control is really what's important to you. Phillip, the question's yours, and here we go. We surveyed 100 police women. 100 police women. We asked them, if you were involved in a high-speed chase, could you handle the police car as well as your male partner? How many police women said they could?
Well, they're pretty well trained now, and I would think that they could handle it as well, or they wouldn't make it as policewomen. So my figure would be about 83.
83 out of 100 policewomen said they could. Janine.
Well, I drive better than my husband anyway.
You do everything better than
I
your
do
husband.
everything. Yes,
I know.
yes. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm, I do everything.
That's why he's
better than
working
him.
and you're
That's why
not.
he's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he wanted to be a police officer, and so he went through all the training and everything. And usually the women do drive better,
So,
and he's had 3 tickets in the last 3 months, so he gets tickets all the time. So I think it's a little lower.
A little lower, though, right?
lower, though.
The actual number of policewomen who said they could handle a car in a high-speed chase as well as their male partner is 91 of them. Not lower, it was higher. Philip has the control of playing sudden death. Philip,
Let's
now, your
change
choices.
that
Well, just a
card.
second, let me tell you choices.
I'm
This is
sorry.
sudden death, Philip. You can change that card, as you said, and play it out. But if you make a mistake, she wins the game. Or you can pass it on to her. She must play off the 7. And if she goofs, you win the game.
Oh, that's a hard decision.
It is a hard decision.
I'll give the lady a break.
Pass it on to Janine. All right, Janine, good luck to you.
Higher.
Higher than the 7. No! That means that Philip wins the
I'm not tired yet.
game. Janine's not very gracious about this.
Well.
He shook her head. She said, "This is only game number 1, sucker." Okay, we're going to set up for game number 2 right now. Same cards, and we're on our way. Same deck, anyways, different cards. And Janine, first question of game number 2 is yours. This one involves our 10 married men in our studio audience, all of which have been married 3 times or more. Before the show, we asked these 10 men, did any of your wives propose to you? How many of these 10 men said one of their wives did propose to them?
Well, some of them are nice looking, so.
I mean, some of them.
All of them are nice looking. I'd say about 5.
5 of them. Philip.
Oh, I would say that no, I think it would be higher, not
Higher
lower.
than 5.
I'm going against
You ever had a
the-
woman propose to you, Philip?
Once.
Did you accept?
No.
No?
I was too young.
How old were you?
19.
Oh, how old was she?
I don't remember.
13.
Probably.
The actual number of these men who said one of their wives proposed to them is 4 of them. Not higher, lower. Janine has the control. Which 4 of you have been proposed to? Raise your hand. Hey, Guy, tell me about it.
Well, she proposed to me. We had been living together for about 8 years here in America, and I'm from Canada, and she said if I married her, I would be able to get my green card without any problems.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
accepted.
Did you marry her?
I sure did.
Are you still married to her?
No, I
No.
divorced her.
Still got your green card.
I still have my green card.
Way to go, guy. Okay. Good deal. Janine, here we go. There's your card 10, hon.
Change that card.
We'll do it. 10 now becomes a 6.
Oh, higher.
Higher than the 6, King.
Lower.
Going lower, 10.
Freeze.
Freeze on the old 10.
Freeze on the old
Keep
10.
Philip off those cards. All right. We'll pause. We'll be right back. Don't go away now.
Hey, a new drink. Ingredients: high fructose corn syrup, inositol, pyridoxine hydrochloride, maltodextrin, glucurono something or other. Of course, my favorite, caffeine. Or Florida orange juice. Ingredients: fresh air, rain, sunshine.
A glass of Florida orange juice every morning is a natural way to get many of the nutrients you need. Florida orange juice. Healthy, pure, and simple.
Whoa! That was washed? This time add Jet Dry with Shine Boost. Beautiful! That's what I call a shine. Jet Dry, the best shine every time.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. We're going to continue now. Game number 2. We're on our way. Philip, you're a bachelor, right?
No.
Oh, you're married?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so
happily
sorry. Happily
Great
married.
gal.
Okay. Well, we surveyed 100 bachelors, Philip, and we asked them, have you ever copied a poem out of a book to give to a girl and pretended you wrote it yourself? What a low-life thing to do. How many bachelors admitted they've done that?
Wow. I would say,
Have you done that, Philip?
I won't admit.
Have you done that, Philip?
Yes.
I knew it. You had
And
that
it was a
look about
good
you.
poem, though. It was
You
a real
probably-
good
You
poem.
ever listen to a song on the radio? I said, oh, yeah.
Well, it said anonymous, so really I wasn't plagiarizing. It was a poem.
No, you didn't plagiarize. You just stole the darn thing.
I stole. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
5.
5. 5? This is not out of 10. This is out of 100.
Out of 100. I beg your pardon. Thank you for correcting me.
See, you're after those guys down there in the front row, aren't you?
I got so many butterflies in here. I'm counting them.
How many bachelors admitted they've done that?
38.
38. Okay, Janine?
It's a higher number because...
Your husband do that?
No, he didn't do that, but he sings to me all the time.
He sings to you,
When I first met him, he used to sing and sing, and I
Can he
just
sing
loved
at all?
No, but he sings okay.
Can he dance?
Yeah, he can dance.
He can dance,
He
good.
can dance really good. Michael Jackson has nothing on him. He can dance really good. I think it's higher because most guys want women to like them a lot, so they're going to try to impress them so they can, get over.
I didn't realize all of this. I learned so much on this show. The actual number of bachelors who have copied a poem to give to a girl and claim they wrote it themselves is 4 of them. Only 4 of them, Janine.
Dang.
You don't know much about men, do you, Janine? Ralph ever do that? No? All right. There you go. There's your card. It's a 3.
Ooh.
There he goes, waving his fingers in the air.
Oh, yeah. Freeze!
Freeze. Okay. Philip wants to freeze on the 7. Is it okay with you, Lace?
All right.
Good. You're frozen, Philip. Don't move.
I feel like it.
Next question for Janine.
Okay.
As long as you know anything about men, let's try something about business executives. Surveyed 100 top business executives in the United States. We asked them, generally, are Japanese companies better run than American companies? How many top executives said Japanese companies are better run?
Well, Japanese companies... well, the company I work for, like the post office, is run by...
Not Japanese run yet, but it won't be long.
No, it's not Japanese run yet. And we don't do too bad, even though people say we misdeliver mail a lot, but I don't think we do that bad.
I think our mail service is wonderful.
I think our mail service is wonderful,
And
too.
I also think it's the best buy in the world. For 25 cents, you can... Yeah, I really do. I really believe that. For 25 cents, you can send a document clear across the country.
I won't lose my job.
Yeah, won't get there for 4 months, but you can send it clear across the country.
I think that we shouldn't downrate our own companies too much.
I agree with you.
Yeah, so I think that that's a kind of low number, around 25.
25 out of 100 top executives said Japanese companies are better run. Let's see what Philip says.
I would say higher.
I think it's higher than that.
Yeah.
Let me just try it with one finger, Philip.
Higher.
Thank you very much. The actual number of top executives who said Japanese companies are better run is 49 of them. It was higher. All right, Philip, I'll change to 7.
Please.
He says, please. Only if you're a good boy and take your hat off.
Yeah.
All right, the 7 becomes a king.
Oh, great. Lower.
Lower. Is he waving to us? Lower. 9.
Lower.
Lower. No.
Oh.
Janine, free chance. 10. Higher than a 10. No. Oh, you guys are tough. We're going to play sudden death then.
No,
all
not
right,
again.
sudden death. Philip, you ready?
Oh, I have to be.
Fourth and final question. Someone has to win the game on this play of the cards. Surveyed 100 fourth grade girls. We asked them, if the teacher left the room during a spelling test, would you look at someone else's paper to see how to spell a word?
Not only would I...
Wait a minute. You're not a fourth grade girl. I'm not done with the question. How many fourth grade girls admitted they would look at someone else's paper? Now, Philip Q.
Well, I'm not a girl. I mean, I don't mean that. If I were a girl, and I really wanted to pass that test real bad, and I've been in tests like that at times, I'd look, and I would say...
You'd cheat, huh?
Yes. Well, wouldn't you?
Whoa.
Oh.
He's turning on the audience.
I would say 7.
7 out of 100.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. 33.
33 out of 100, all right? Yeah. Janine, what do you say?
Well, I have a little girl,
Yeah?
and she's in the 5th grade. But last year, when she was in the 4th grade, she's always telling me about the little things they do when the teacher leaves out the room. They
Yeah.
get up, they throw paper. So I think that a lot of them, I think it's higher. A lot of them would look.
Anymore, they throw grenades when she leaves the room. The actual number of fourth grade girls who would look at someone else's paper is 14 of them.
Ooh.
Only 14 of them.
That's not true.
Janine. Sudden death time. Thank you, Lacey. Just saved
Sudden
me again.
death.
Okay, here, look here, Philip. Player pass is really what I'm going to ask you.
I'll let the lady...
All right, Janine, if you make a mistake, he's the champ. Keep that in mind.
Higher.
Higher than the 10. No! Phillip, you're the new champion. Hey, Phillip, come back, Janine.
Okay.
Leave her alone, Phillip. She's already mad at you. Janine wins $4,100. Thank you very much. You're a
Thank
delightful
you.
lady. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
All right, Phillip, come on over here. Over here, Phillip. We'll be right back with more Card Sharks right after this.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Next, join the block party with host Bill Rafferty on Blockbusters. Then watch Hollywood Squares and Match Game here on GSN.
That's all the time we have for today. For Lacey, Susanna, Phillip, Charlie, and the gang, I'm Bob Eubanks. See you next time. Bye-bye.